Hello and welcome back to the IWBF YouTube channel. We're here live from Palacio something, Guadalajara. We're in Guadalajara. Palacio Multiusos in Guadalajara. And it's been a really exciting women's repechage tournament so far. We had a great day yesterday. We saw some really good games. This morning we already had one matchup where we saw Australia take down Angola, but now all the focus has shifted to the next matchup, which is Spain facing Argentina. I'm Ishanaya alongside Siobhan Fitzpatrick. And Siobhan, this is going to be a really exciting matchup, isn't it?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really competitively, evenly matched two sides. Argentina yesterday put up a really strong display against France. So I'm really excited to see them start strong in this game. Spain yesterday, convincing win, able to rotate their units. But I am looking forward to seeing these two teams battle it out, see who comes out on top.
So teams just talking things over now. And yesterday we saw both teams play. Obviously every team plays every single day. But yesterday, Argentina, they fell short to France in a really exciting matchup. Whereas Spain got the victory over Thailand. And these two, two teams, I mean, Spain, they have their fair share of experience in, international competitions. They've got plenty of players out there on that court who've played in, Paralympics, whether that's in Paris, in Tokyo. But it's a really experienced side, isn't it?
Yeah, they've definitely got some veterans. Adair, obviously an all-round player, features a lot within the MVP and all-star lineup, and her performance yesterday showcased that. Valero, the four-pointer, really using her size and experience inside the key, but they have also got some new players featuring on this side for the first time, which is really exciting to see as they develop and hopefully gain their spot for the World Championships.
Yeah, such as 13-year-old Carmen Hernandez out there. And for Argentina, some fairly experienced players as well there, and a few players on that squad who played in that 2018 World Championship. But for now, team just coming out. Let's take a look at our starting lineup. So for Argentina, number 9 is Silvia Linari. At number 12, it's Maria Polares. 13, Mariana Perez. 15, Luna Diaz. And at 20, it will be Florencia Gonzalez. Then finally, take a look at Spain's lineups. At number 2, we have Marion Blake. That's not, apologies, no. Missing the live stats. For Spain, though, we do have B Zadera 8. Number 12 is Carmen Hernandez. Number 9, Sara Revuelta. And at 28 is Nara Rodriguez. And ball is underway. Spain come up with the jump ball, as well as Isa Lopez out there on the court as Carmen Hernandez gets that first shot of the game. Can't get it to fall, but she does take a trip to the foul line.
Yeah, 14-year-old Hernandez absolutely smashing it here on the international stage. Been able to get the first to drop. Been lucky with the second. Polares with the rebound.
So Argentina now looking to get off the mark in this game. As Polares, a player who had a real impact yesterday, big contributor for Argentina. As great pass there as Linari gets that one to go.
Yeah, great extra pass there by Polares.
And Hernandez just off the races there, can't get it to go, but Zadeh does get the rebound. Again, they'll take a visit to the foul line. I mean, with less than a minute in Spain, they've already taken 2 trips to that free throw line.
Yeah, I think Argentina are definitely making their presence known, seeing what the referees are going to call. Definitely don't want Spain to get those easy shot opportunities.
And it will be Zadeh at the line who sinks that first one. MVP at the 2025 Euros. Another experienced player playing in those Tokyo and Paris Paralympics, so she sinks the second. So it's a tied game here. Both teams 2 points apiece. There's Argentina will look to answer.
Yeah, Spain trying to do full court pressure.
Polares. All too easy for that time, but she was too open. Ball rolls out. Lopez gets the rebound. And Spain look to break. Zader. Extra pass there to Rodriguez. And that does it for Spain. Gives them a comfortable lead. I say comfortable, 2-point lead. So Argentina will look to answer back. Perez. Looking for some space. Finds Polares. Shot clock winding down. Polares nice pass in there to Perez, and Perez can't get that one to go, but another foul is called.
Yeah, really nice patience there for Polares to wait for that pick and roll. Unlucky there not to get the shot to drop, but has drew that foul. She will now go to the line for 2.
She can't get the first, but Maria Perez, one of the few players on this Argentina team who has that World Championship experience from 2018. There's too heavy on the second. Lopez secures it for Spain. Lopez finds her teammate inside. Foul is called, so now Rodriguez will now take a trip to line. And we're literally not even less than 2 minutes into the game, and there's 4 trips to free throw. And you think that there's going to be an intense game?
Yeah, Linera there disagreeing with the referee's decision, but unfortunately if you're going to make contact while the shooter is in the act of shooting, then the likelihood of a foul getting called is high. We will now see her exit the game because she has just got 2 fouls within a minute and 40 seconds.
Yeah, so it will be Mariana Reddy checking into the game instead. Yesterday, as Rodriguez hits the first. And makes a second. But Mariana Reddy, 10 points yesterday for Argentina. Big contributor to this team. But Spain up by 4. Polares, the long pass over to Perez. And Perez will look to get a quick one. Finds Reddy. Reddy, little short that time. Gets her own rebound though. Will take that one up. Again, little too short, but Perez gets it. Can't get it to go. But Argentina just did not give up on that possession. And Zader all by herself just takes her time and she'll finish that one.
Yeah, really impressive there. Bounce stop from Zader. Able to take her time and knock down another 2 points for her Spanish side.
There's Polares now. Again, long pass over to Perez. Perez waiting for her teammates to catch up, seeing who's open. Long pass inside to Polares. Great find there, and she gets the finish.
Fantastic pass there and vision from Perez into Polares.
A little connection that we saw so many times yesterday, but the timeout is called.
Yeah, by Spain. I do think head coach Victor Ramos will be talking to them. The press is working, but I do think Polares is being left to get into that basket a little bit too easy. So I think that will be the adjustment that he will now be making.
Yeah, we're just going to listen in to that timeout and see what they're talking about.
Estamos llegando siempre atrás. Carmen y Sara, este 2 contra 1, este 2 contra 2, que Carmen y Sara en campo defensivo es muy complicado. Carmen, quiero que intentes siempre que puedas en uno, que vas directamente a por la sacadora, ¿vale? Orientación de la silla, la orienta siempre hacia la banda, para que si mete dentro del campo, se vaya a la banda y no te pueda ganar en 1 contra 1 por el medio del campo, ¿vale? Lo segundo, pequeña modificación. Me encargo yo ahora de decir a los árbitros, ¿vale? Segunda modificación, pequeña. En cuanto contactéis aquí, ¿vale? Si es un punto 1, fenomenal. Me quedo. Si es un punto alto, atentas a cuando venga el pick, a recuperar dentro y crear la línea de 2. ¿Vale?
¿Quién cubre a Carmen, Ayala o yo?
¿Cubre de qué?
Da igual,
Carmen está aquí arriba.
Vale, nosotros, si hay 2 abajo.
1, 2, 3. España.
just see here on the live stream the replay of that great connection between Perez and Polares. Great vision there to get that long pass in as they narrow their deficit back within 4.
And it will be a Spain ball out of this timeout. Just only 3, not even 3 minutes have gone in this game. It's already been so exciting. As Lopez has it for Spain. Finds Zader. Zader over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez into Revuelta there, who gets that bucket to go. And Argentina look to answer. Flores. Over to, I'm not sure.
Slight
which one.
miscommunication, I think, there of who was going to pick up that ball. It will now become out of bounds and a Spanish possession.
So Spain will have a fresh 14 to get a good look here. As Lopez just taps it back there to Zader. Zader trying to find some space. Looks like she's setting up for the shot. She'll sink that one.
Yeah, really comfortable shot there for Zader.
Lenari. Apologies, ready. Over to Polares. Polares extra pass there to Perez. Perez little short that time, but good possession. There's a foul, it's called on Argentina. That one will be on Luna Diaz. So Zader passing it in there to Rodriguez. Rodriguez hands it off back to Zader. Zader finds Hernandez inside, and what a great play that was.
Yeah, I'm not sure Argentina realised that she was in such great position. Great extra pass there from Zader.
So Argentina, well, look, they don't want to let this lead get any further than this. Spain currently up by 10. Lopez finds Zader inside. Zader, reverse layup, makes it look easy, and just
Why would you
in.
take a normal layup when you have the ability to be able to finish that reverse spin? Fantastic finish there from Zader. Just lapping up the enjoyment. It was her birthday yesterday as well, so she's just enjoying this week playing sport that she loves.
And Argentina will want to talk things over. And I think we'll get a quick listen in into the Argentinian timeout. Let's have a listen to them.
Ajuste, Luna en el eje. Junior con Fer, Mike con Flor. Hey, a morir con la granda, salir para que no se vaya para adentro. Rápido recuperá, porque si va a jugar tienes saltar más y entonces no te podemos jugar pick and roll. Vos atento, ¿sí? Para el ajuste. Si perdés tenés que venir al eje. Hey, Flor y Junior. Una vez que tiran, pasen la mitad de cancha y a partir de empezamos a jugar. Si meten dos cortinas, pasen. La que tenga el balón, no busque el eje, busque el calle lateral. Dale, vamos.
As we are back, ball's back in, and Polares will bring it up for Argentina. Let's see what they spoke about in that timeout. Polares trying to create some space here. Lopez, a hand in her face. Polares tries to get past there, but it's picked off by Spain. They'll look to push. Zader. Just waiting for a teammate to set up. Shot clock is winding down though. Finds Lopez on the other side. Lopez line up for that one. Nothing but net.
Fantastic finish there from Lopez. Player that has the ability to both play inside and out.
And Argentina need to get a score off this one as Reddy has it. Needs to get the ball over, and an 8-second violation is called. Spain looks like they've really stepped up their defense. Rodriguez. Zadare has it. Has some space. She's looking for the pass. Finds Lopez on the opposite side. Lopez gets that one off quickly, but she is fouled on the shot. So now Lopez will take a trip to the line. And that foul will be on Argentina. And it will be on Polares. So Lopez will take her time with this one. Takes the first. And Isa Lopez, really experienced player, playing in 3 Paralympics for Spain back in 2012 and in 2020 and 2024. Can't get that one, but lane violation, so she will get to retake it. And she sinks that one.
Yeah, definitely frustrated that she didn't get that second attempt in, able to reset and make the third attempt count.
So Argentina again will look to break this Spanish press. And out of bounds, so it will be a Spanish ball.
Yeah, Argentina here looking slightly flustered by the defensive pressure from Spain.
So just under 5 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Zadare has it. She'll drive in, lining up for the shot, fading away. Can't get anything on that one. And Polares will look to break. Polares finds Gonzalez. Over to Reddy. Polares has it. Polares looking for space. Finds Diaz there though, and Diaz gets the layup. That's a much needed bucket for Argentina.
Yeah, really great basket from her to be able to add another 2 points to the board. But Gonzalez there sealing off the player to allow her that drive to basket.
Zadare will look to drive, kicks it out though to Lopez. Lopez has it, and she makes it look easy, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's definitely a player that's enjoying being out there today.
As Polares looks for a long pass. Little too heavy that time though. This ball will roll out of bounds. And Spain will look to go the other way.
Spain every single time are able to get an Argentinian player manned out from the defence to allow a numerical advantage for their offence.
Zadare now just waiting for her teammates to cut in. Decides to line up on the shot instead and doesn't need to pass it, and she can do that.
Yeah, the relationship between Zadare and Lopez. Lopez has been defended, the ability that Zadare has then to knock down 2 points.
Is ready. Has to get a quick one. Nice bounce pass there to Perez. Perez can't get it off that time. And Lopez, long outlet pass there to Zadare. And a foul is called, and that will be on Gonzalez. But we will see some substitutions for Argentina and for Spain. There's for Spain, we see Vicky Villarino check into the game. And for Argentina, it will be Liz Pare. So Zadare at the line now for 2 shots. She makes the first, but Vicky Villarino coming off the bench today after putting up 22 points yesterday. As Zadare sinks the second. So just under 3 minutes left in this first quarter. And I'm not entirely sure what the referee is calling there.
No, the substitution. Oh,
Something, but it will be.
confusion with the substitution calls, I think.
It will be a Spanish ball. Not entirely sure what the call was. But Spain will have 14 to get something off now. Is it there? Pass it straight in there to Rodriguez. Back to Zidane. Zidane, nice pass there to Hernandez. Can't get it to drop, but there's a good offense from Spain. As Perez now just tapping it towards the teammates. And Polares leads the charge for Argentina. And she'll get that one to go. Big wicket there from Polares. Argentina just needing to add to that total, and that's exactly what she did. Zidane looking for Villarino inside there, but I think Argentina player might got a hand in it, but it was tipped out of bounds by a Spanish player. But now we are going to see Vicky Villarino check in back out of the game as Isa Lopez checks back in. So it will be ready. Ariana Reddy bringing it up for Argentina. She had 10 points yesterday. Finds Polares in the short corner. Polares looking for a pass. She finds it. Shot clock winding down. Polares has to take that one up. Can't get it to go. It is rebounded though by Diaz. Ball just got a bounce, or maybe slight miscommunication. But again, Argentina, they just never give up on the play.
Yeah, slight unfortunate there for Diaz to be able to get that rebound, and just a bit too long with that pass back to Polares. But positive signs that they are able to collect those boards.
As the dare wasting no time in lining that one up, and she just sinks that one.
Yeah, I definitely think if Argentina were going to get back into this game, into this first half, they will need to lock down Zadera.
And B Zadera, 13 points already today, having put up 21 yesterday. As the pass is picked off by Zadera. Apologies. By Revuelta. We can't get two hands on it, so Argentina will have the ball towards the end of the game. It's the end of the quarter. Just over a minute remaining here now, and they're going to need some scores off these next possessions. If not scores, definitely some stops.
Yeah, the Spanish coach there just speaking to the referee, just debating if it should have been an 8-second violation.
There's Argentina there. Mariana Perez wastes no time in getting that one off, just sinks that. And just maybe that's just a bucket that Argentina needed to get that energy going.
Absolutely.
As the dare wastes no time, answering back straight away on the other end, just cruising away underneath that basket. There's just over 30 seconds left here. And Argentina want to score to end off the quarter. Polares finds Perez. Perez gets that one up, a little too heavy. Gets her own rebound, but a foul is called, so she'll go to line for two.
Yeah, Perez definitely being the key contributing factor to this Argentinian team in this first quarter.
Yeah, and she had 11 points in yesterday's matchup and 50% from the field as she sinks the first. The second one is good, nothing but net on that. Argentina trail by 18. Lopez. Long pass over, but the referee stops the game.
Yeah, Argentinian player there just hooked on to the Spanish player, so she wasn't able to move. So referee just allowing her to free up and get back into defence.
So Spain can look to hold the ball here and play with the clock as the shot clock is off. Zadeh has it, taking her time, finds Hernandez in the corner. Hernandez trying to create some space, but long pass inside to Lopez. 3-second violation is called. So Argentina will now have the ball for the last possession of the game. They've got 8 seconds. They can play with the clock. It was intercepted though by Zader. She finds Hernandez, can't get that one to go. So Argentina gonna have to just chuck one up, or they decided to hold it. So, end of the first quarter. Spain currently are on top. Argentina trailing, but it's a really competitive first quarter.
Yeah, I really do think
Hola, hola.
both teams came out competitively. We will now just listen to the head coach of Spain.
Cambiamos. Rubia, al medio, ¿vale? Bea con Vigo, Mitch con Lucía, ¿vale? En ataque. En defensa tenemos Rubia en un lado, Lucía en el otro, Bea al medio, ¿vale? Si hay canasta también hacemos uno. Si no hay canasta nos vamos a 4. Creamos la línea en 4, ¿vale? Canasta 1, si no 4, ¿ok? Seguir con el man out, los hace la Rubia con Vigo. La Rubia con Vigo. Mitch, corres. ¿Vale? Sí, venga, va, vamos. Al lado izquierdo. Al lado de Michelle. Va. España.
Just listening there to head coach, Spanish head coach Victor Ramos, talking to his team. But yeah, as we were saying, really competitive first quarter of action.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just saying before, we had to listen into Victor Ramos's talk at the end of that first quarter. Both teams have started strong. Spain are just knocking down a few more baskets. Zader and Lopez, especially in that first quarter, really dominant performance.
As we'll see, both teams coming back out now for this second quarter. And Argentina have some work to do. And we saw them fight back in yesterday's game. It's definitely doable, but let's see how they can come out of this mid-quarter break. So it will be Argentina ball to start off the quarter. Ready to pass it in. Finds Polares, back to Ready. Ready, long pass to Perez on the opposite corner. Perez wants some space. Fakes a shot on that one. Fires it, but I think Lopez might got a hand on it. Ball is loose, but Spain come up with it. Ramo finds inside. Doesn't work though that time for Navarro. So Argentina look to push. Perez just waiting for everybody else to catch up. And ball's knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, great interception there by the Spanish forward, Rodriguez. Able to get that turnover. And Spain doing a really good job at getting a man out, so that they are able then to have lots of space down the opposite end of the floor for their offense.
There's great pass inside there to Villarino.
Yeah, Villarino's managed to go the full length from the man out into the key.
And Biza there, she's just such a great facilitator. I mean, already in today's game, she has 5 assists. Yesterday, having 16 assists. As Perez looks to get something off here, but a foul's called. So Argentina will get a fresh 14 from the sideline. And they'll look to get something off here. And then a bit of a crowd building up here in Palacio Multiusos. As Polares looks to drive. Shot clock is winding down. She finds Perez on the top. Tries to find a teammate inside there, but just couldn't get it to work that time. Villarino. Referee just stopping the game as I think did a player fall over on that one.
Yeah, Ortega, a 1 point player, will need that support to be able to get back up off the floor.
So Ortega has it on the wing. Long pass to Zadare. Zadare's trying to weave away towards the basket. Somehow finds a way there. Little too heavy. Wants the foul, but game is played on. Polares off to the races. She slows down. Looking for a shot, just directing her teammates. Passes it out to Paver. Paver faking it, taking it up. Almost got the bucket. Was fouled, so she'll take a visit to the line.
Yeah, great effort there to be able to get that shot off through the contact.
So Paver will take trips to line. Unfriendly bounce out on that first one. As she'll sink the second. So Spain will look to push now. They'll just look to add on to their lead. Ortega. We're just waiting for her teammates to set up. Finds it out on the wing though. Zadare. Back to Ortega. Ortega finds Villarino on the outside. She's going to have to get that one up and can't get to fall. It bounces out, but Argentina can look to break. Ready. Ball's loose. Ortega comes up with it. Spain have another opportunity now. As Zadare driving in. Reading the defense, just making her way back out. Create some space, but finds Villarino in the corner. An offensive foul is called. And that one will be on Navarro for Spain, but we will see a timeout being called. This time it will be for Spain. It does feel like the energy's dropped a bit.
Yeah, I definitely think Argentina have more of the momentum in this start of the second quarter.
Ajusten los pases, no hace falta tenerla y liberarla rápido. Agarren, metan un dribbling, busquen un jugador libre y la pasan. Lo mismo, hey, la 1 juega acá. Lo que hace es venir la grande acá y la 1 se la mete como trencito. Entonces, nieguen esta situación o nieguen que la 1 se corte para meterle el trencito. La que tiene el eje, ciérrenle la carrera al 1 para que el grande no se les cole. Hey. Y acá, hey, acá están defendiendo el mismo lado, acá. Salten y vuelvan. Pase apertura y empiecen a jugar a partir de ahí. Tenemos 2 grandes. Junior está en el eje. Junior, tenés que tirarlo esta zona. Ahora, 2 grandes del mismo lado, situación de pick pero más alta. Levanten la bola, traiganla cerca a línea de 3 para que la situación de pick tenga más recorrido. Si no, están muy cerca. Jueguen, pick alto. Y del otro lado jugamos al tirador. Si hay que revertir es para el tirador. Dale, vamos.
Vamos, that is what we heard from that Argentinian timeout at the end there, and they'll look to come back out, see if they can get some scores. And the energy and the momentum at Argentina did play out. It feels like it's dropped off a bit.
Yeah, and I think obviously Spain have made some substitutions as well, rotated their bench, so let's see if they now can get that momentum shift back in their favour.
So, Argentina have it. Perez just taking her time there, just lines up the shot. If you're going to give it space, why not? Can't get to drop though. Ortega finds Navarro, who finds Zadare. Zadare back to Villarino, and they get that one. Textbook offense there.
Yeah, and that is difficult there for Argentina to decide. Ready, try to stay in the middle of both players. When you have 2 players of that strength to defend against, it is difficult.
As Argentina will look to get something off here. Long pass over in to their teammate, and she'll get that one to fall. Pivot on that one, just adding 2 points onto that total. Zadeh just taking her time, just letting her teammate set up. Finds Villarino inside. She'll get that one up. Is fouled on the shot, and she'll take a trip to the line. And Vicky Villarino, yeah, another experienced player on this Spanish team, having played Paralympics. Also played a bit of 3x3 for Spain. And she'll sink the first. Makes it. And she hits the second, making it 6 points in the game for her. Perez. Looked like she was looking for a teammate there, but she looked to drive instead. She has a pop. She'll take that one up. A little too heavy.
Yeah, great effort there by Perez to be able to receive that ball and drive off.
And tempted long pass there. Was the edge. Can't get two hands on it. So Spain will look to go the other way. Apologies, Argentina will look to go the other way. Flores. Finds Reddy, who finds Perez. Great offense from Argentina. Can't get it to drop though.
Okay, great extra pass there by Reddy into Perez. Do wonder if Reddy could have just taken that basket though by herself.
There's an offensive foul called on Navarro that time.
Yeah, Polaris had great position and Navarro did not stop her chair before taking that shot. So will be an offensive charge. Opportunity now for Argentina to add 2 points to their total.
Yeah, currently trailing behind Spain. They'll need some stops and some scores here. Just in the last 5 minutes of the second quarter. Great pass in there to Perez from Polares. Zadeh. Looking for some space. Manages to get her way through and takes that one up.
A fantastic finish there by Zadeh. Through the arms of Freddie. Finished off with a nice scoop layup. Player that really is versatile with her ability to finish at different angles.
And that's 18 points in the game for Zadeh. Because Polares will set things up for Argentina on the other side. Lines up for a deep one. Can't get it to fall. But it wasn't a bad look. Zadeh. Cruising away through, but no look pass out to Navarro. Can't get it to fall. Spain do get the rebound. Ortega takes it up, but she's fouled on the way there.
Yeah, the angle that Ortega had to take that layup attempt would have been spectacular if she had got that finish, but she is able now to go to the line.
Then Ortega line now, another player on this Spanish team with that Paralympic experience. As she can't get the first one to fall. But she'll have another. As she sinks that one, just adding on to Spain's lead. Polares has it for Argentina. Polares Looking for some space. She has the lane. Tries to get there, but finds Perez off the pass, and she sinks that one. And that connection, we've just seen it all day.
Yeah, Mariana Perez, 1 point player for Argentina. Able to be a ball handler, great assist player, and now really contributing to the points of Argentina as well.
Yeah, Perez up to 8 points in the game so far. Zadeh sinks it on the other end. And B Zadeh, what can't she do? 20 points for her, 8 assists. Just an all-round player for Spain. Polares. Over to Perez. And again, we see that connection.
Yeah, I think Polares is obviously getting a lot of pressure, but she's still able to pass that ball into Perez, and Perez is able to finish at numerous angles.
Zadeh again will set things up for the Spaniards. Villarino, but 3-second violation is called that time on Ramo. So Argentina will look to get something off this one. Just under 3 minutes to go in this second quarter. There's an offensive foul is called that time. This time it will be on Pare of Argentina, so Spain will get a new 14 and they'll have a chance to get something off here. Ball's in to Villarino. Back to Zadeh. Zadeh looking for some space, finds Navarro. Can't get that one to drop, but Reddy secures it for Argentina. She'll look to push now. Pare over to Perez. Perez trying to get some space here. Being pressured high. Finds Polares off the court. The Polares wide open and she gets that one. And again, it's just that connection between those two.
Yeah, they're definitely developing that relationship throughout this second quarter.
Zadeh has some space. She'll settle on the three-pointer off the front of the rim, but I mean, if she's open, why not take it? Perez. To Pare on the wing. Paiva, sorry, on the wing. Long pass to Polares in the opposite corner into Perez, and she'll can't get that one that time. As Spain again look to break, and Zadeh just getting it done.
Yeah, Zadeh not phased by the trailing Argentinian players, takes her time. Fantastic scoop finish there by her.
As Argentina managed to get it over safely. Polares. Passes into Perez, back to Polares. Too heavy that time, but those two just have something special going on down there. As Villarino couldn't get that one off there. As she's fouled on the shot, so she'll take trips at line now. As an unsportsmanlike is called.
Yeah, I don't think it was obviously an intentional unsportsman, but really is grabbing the arm of the player rather than an attempt for the ball. So there now will feature no lineup here for that free throw, as we now do see substitutions for Spain.
As you'll see Laura Ugarte check in alongside Isa Lopez. Villarino hits the first. Can't get the second.
After an unsportsmanlike foul, it does mean that the team then do regain possession as well.
So Zadeh, less than a minute to go here. She's looking for an offense, finds Ortega. Ortega gets that one off. And Zadeh, she's just been the real glue for this Spain team.
Yeah, Zadeh knows that she could have taken that shot herself, but really good to see her distributing the ball, allowing everyone to contribute to the Spanish score.
There's 1 second between shot and game clock here. Polares finds Perez on that court, can't get to drop, but we've seen that offense so many times today. Just a great link up between those two. And the jump ball is called on the other end.
Yeah, Perez is definitely playing with some passion, knowing how important this game is for her Argentinian side.
Perez just on the floor there. Hopefully she'll be back up in a second.
Yeah, I just think she's making sure that her body is secure in the chair.
It's great to see her back up. And as a jump ball is called, it will be a Spain possession for the last 8 seconds of this quarter. As Lopez makes a long pass to Villarino. She has some time to work with here. She's looking for the shot, finds Lopez. Oh, it looked like she was looking for Lopez.
Yeah, I think there's a slight bit of miscommunication there between the two forwards. But they're smiling at half, high-fiving. Nothing, not a major disruption to the scoreline. A fantastic first half of basketball from both of these teams. Polares and Perez really showing their, worth within the Argentinian team. Their relationship's been fantastic here this first half, particularly in the second quarter. However, Spain have been able to score and utilise their whole team to contribute to this scoreline, which I think is the difference between the two teams. Argentina are relying on Polares and Perez as opposed to Spain, who are able to distribute the ball throughout the whole of the five that are on the floor.
Yeah, well, I mean, Mariana Perez, she is the leading scorer for Argentina at the moment. She's on 10 points. And Polares, obviously she has 6 points, but she also has 7 assists. So I'd say they are the real key players on the Argentinian team. And take a look at Spain, who other than Biza there, 22 points for her, alongside 10 assists. So she already has a double-double at half-time. But not only is she getting the ball in the basket, she's also facilitating. So big performance from her.
Yeah, absolutely. A player that can do everything, is someone that you want to have on your side and difficult person then to play against.
Yeah, so some big performances on both sides. But it is half-time. Spain do lead going into the break. And we will have 15 minutes. Teams will have 15 minutes to talk things over and see what they want to focus in the second half. But for now, we're going to take a quick break. We will be back in around 10 minutes. But for now, go get a drink, go get a cup of tea or something. And yeah, we'll see you shortly.
to narrow this deficit down, keep chipping away in the third quarter, see where we are then at the start of the fourth. But the Perez and Polares show for Argentina at the moment was fantastic to watch in that first half.
Certainly was. As Biza there leading the way for Spain. She's already on a 22-point, 10-assist double-double for them. There's fives coming out for the start of this third quarter. For Spain, we have Isa Lopez at 55, number 9. We have Sara Revuelta. And number 8 is Biza there. Number 4 is Lourdes Ortega and Vicky Villaro at 13. Then taking a look for Argentina at 8. We have Mariana Reddy. 12, Maria Polares. 13, Mariana Perez. Alongside Evangela Paiva and Lisa Paré. Paiva takes no time shooting that one. Can't get it to drop, so Spain can look to break. Zader passes off to Ortega. Ortega back to Lopez. Lopez will sink that one. Just unselfish basketball from Spain there.
There will just be a slight pause as the ball has rolled off the court. Referee Chris Staton is just running to go and get it.
There's a comical sound effect from the MC.
Unfortunately, there will be a turnover there by Argentina on the inbound. Now be a Spain ball.
Spain again can look to capitalise off this turnover and just extend that lead. Zader. Looking for some space here. She has some, but she'll pass it into Villarino and apologies, Lopez, and Lopez will sink that one.
Yeah, when you have Zader and Lopez split either side of the key, it does make it challenging for Argentina to stop two players that are really thriving offensively this morning.
Is ready. A foul is called. That one is on Lopez. Is ready, just have herself back up there. But Argentina will keep it. Allow a fresh 24 though, and see if they can get something off this one. Ready. Finds Polares. Gets it over the line comfortably. And Polares, there you go. You can see her looking for Perez. Perez going for that one, and she sinks that one.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic pick there by Perez to isolate Zader so she could just roll straight to the basket. 2 points there for her team.
And Perez now up to 12 points in the game. Zader. She has some space. She'll settle for a long one, and she'll sink it.
Yeah, she's definitely not a player that you want to be given any space. However, when you do have the tall forward Valero on your side of the key, it is difficult to defend that.
There's fouls called there. This time on Ortega of Spain. So again, Argentina will.
Yeah, in theory, she didn't really make too much contact on the chair and span herself out, but referee has called it as a foul on her. That is her second.
So Argentina will have a new 24 to play with here. But we will see some substitutions being made as Paiva checks out, with Sylvia Linari checking back in. Polares. Polares inside there, looking for a pass. Finds Pare. And Zader just getting a hand on that ball. If been disruptive.
Really disruptive there and able to get that pass off, but it will be an Argentinian ball from the baseline.
As Flores, Villarino bringing up for Spain. And can't get that one to go, but Lopez does get the rebound, and Lopez will take it up. Spain just adding on to this lead. And anytime it feels like Argentina gets some momentum, Spain just kind of shut it down. So, ready. Long pass to Flores. Flores looking for some space here. Flores, the clock is winding down, finds Perez, and Perez gets that one to go.
Honestly, their two-man game today has been sensational from both of them, really, but Perez being able to finish it under pressure as that one-pointer. Fantastic contribution there to our Argentinian side.
Pass it into Lopez there. Lopez can't get that one to drop. But Argentina off to the races. Pilares leading the charge, and she'll get that one. And it does feel like Argentina have picked up a bit of energy here. Ortega is there on the wing as the teammates catch up. Finds Villarino inside. Villarino through contact, gets the shot off, but is fouled on the way up. So Vicky Villarino will take a trip to the line. Just talking to the referee. Villarino put up big performance yesterday. Experienced player playing in the Paralympics. We saw her in Paris, we saw her in Tokyo. As referee just make sure everybody's ready. But Vicky Villarino, 22 points yesterday off 64% from the field, with 11 rebounds to go with it. And she can't drop the first. Second doesn't drop, but Argentina can get something now. Pilares, long pass, trying to find Perez. Revuelta does get a hand on it. Ball goes out of bounds. So Argentina will have to reset. As Reddy just topped over there, just helped back up.
Yeah, she's definitely came out of her chair a few times. I can understand the fatigue is now setting in, so the coach is able to come and help her get back into her chair. She will now inbound the ball for Argentina.
Lanari has some space here. An offensive foul is called though. That time it will be on Mariana Reddy of Argentina, and the Argentinians don't look happy about that call. It will be Spain's ball. As a technical foul is called on the coach.
Yeah, he has been warned a few times throughout this game. It's okay for coaches to have conversations with the referees, but when the decision is made and they tell you enough's enough, he's continued, and hence why he has now received a technical foul, which does mean Spain have just had a free throw and now will gain that possession back.
So just over 6 minutes left in this third quarter. As Spain keep their lead. They'll look to add on to it though. Zader has it on the wing, driving in. Finds Lopez inside. Lopez takes the time on that one. Really unlucky bounce. Gets her own rebound though. She'll take it up again and she'll get that one.
Yeah, fantastic finish there by Lopez. Will be disappointed that she didn't knock down the first attempt. She's added a rebound to her stats and able to knock down the second attempt. And the referee has just been knocked over by a player. You don't see that too often at all.
Yeah, hopefully referee is okay. As Perez has it now, finds Pilares. Pilares, extra pass there. Can't get it to drop. But Linari, great cut from her. Argentina still have it. Pilares takes it up. Again, that connection from Perez to Pilares, but kind of flipped it over.
Perez able to pick up that board, find Pilares, and a crucial 2 points here for Argentina.
And now we'll see Zader for Spain. She'll find her way through, somehow gets that one to go. I mean, how did she drop that from that angle?
She's just someone who's really growing in talent over the last couple of seasons, especially. Really making a mark within the Spanish league as well.
And Linari now trying to find some room. Linari tries to hand it off to Reddy. Uses a screen. Shot clock is running down. They're going to have to get something up here. Linari looking for Perez, but it's intercepted by Revuelta. Lopez now pushing. Lopez racing up the court. No look pass there to Zader. And who else other than Pete Zader, but can't get to go. Gets her rebound, and then she'll take it up again.
Yeah, was disappointed there by her facial expression not to knock down that first basket. But when you're someone as talented as Zader, she's able to get a board and knock down another 2 points for her side.
Yeah, she has 27 points in the game. This ball's just tipped out of bounds. Argentina will keep the ball.
Yeah, and she's just shown there she's also strong defensively, able to cause some disruption to the Argentinian side.
There's shot clock just being adjusted, but we will see some substitutions for Spain as we see Pete Zader check out alongside Lourdes Ortega. And coming in, it will be Nara Rodriguez alongside Laura Ugarte. So ball's in, Pilares has it. Just over 4 minutes left in this third quarter. Pilares over to Reddy. She can't get that one off. Now Rodriguez gives it to Lopez. Now they'll look to push. Foul is called that time though. This time it will be on Perez. As Lopez now will look to set things up. Lopez long pass somehow connects at the other end with Villarino. Oh, great ball movement there from Spain, and big and one bucket there from Nara Rodriguez, but bucket's waved off. Was that a 3-second violation? Regardless of the result though, some great ball movement from Spain.
Yeah, they're really showcasing some really good team basketball here in this third quarter as we do now see another substitution. This shows the depth of the Spanish side as well. Able to make some substitutions throughout this game and still play strong team basketball.
Yeah, Michelle Navarro checking in for them. And, oh, another great pass inside there. Perez getting it done.
Who
That
else other than
connection.
Perez here today?
And that makes it the double-double for Maria Pilares. She's on 10 points. She's on 10 assists. Rodriguez manages to get the shot off. Can't get it to drop, but Lopez looks to clean it up. Foul is called. She'll take another trip to the line.
Yeah, really like Lopez's team spirit throughout this game as well. She's high-fived Rodriguez. She's tipped a few players out and she's made sure that they've been okay to get them back up.
Issa Lopez, 14 points in the game. 7 rebounds along to go. We made that 15 points and also 3 assists. As she can't get the second. Ball's loose. Reddy comes up with it. Polares. Long pass. Quarterback guy past to Perez there, but maybe just a little bit too much on it that time. As ball bounces out of bounds. And Spain will have another opportunity. Lopez. Inside to Rodriguez. There, Rodriguez. Oh, unlucky bounce that time. But Lopez tries to clean it up. But Polares just denies them another opportunity. And maybe some miscommunications here from Argentina. I think the fatigue might be setting in a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also think they're just trying to play a little bit of fast-paced basketball to get back into this game. Sometimes it goes against you and looking after the ball is just as important.
As Lopez has some space on the three-point line. Thinking about the shot. Shot clock running down. Lopez will take that one up. Little short that time. But Spain will get the rebound. Lopez has it again. Finds bullet pass inside there too. Navarro can't get it to drop. Perez cleans it up. Over to Reddy. Reddy just trying to secure the ball there, but Spain just smothering Argentina, and they do get the score.
Yeah, really impressive defensive pressure there by the Spanish team. Great pass in there from Moralta to Navarro, able to get that great finish.
You see, no long pass over. Oh, nice bounce pass there. Polares to Perez. How many times have you said that this game?
I know, but Perez as well, fantastic technical ability and her ability to pick the Spanish player out of position and roll clean then to basket.
There's Lopez. Has a bit of space. Long pass inside. But out of bounds is called that time on Michelle Navarro. Lenari. Just under a minute left to go here. Polares finds Perez inside. And again, just that textbook offense.
Fantastic finishing there by Perez. Does make you wonder if this game was slightly closer earlier on. Her contributions would definitely be making the difference.
There's Lopez. Finds Rodriguez at the top. She'll fire that one. Too much on it that time. And Argentina can look to break. Lenari. Over to Perez. Perez looking for some room here. Waiting for her teammates to get open. Shot clock is winding down. Oh, she finds Lenari inside. Lenari can't get it off that time.
Fantastic vision there from Perez to bounce past that into the key. Unfortunately, unsuccessful.
That will do it for the third quarter of action here. Great way to finish. Fortunate she couldn't get it to drop, but Spain are leading after the third quarter. So teams now got 2 minutes just to talk things over, and we're going to listen in to hear
Sara, balón en el centro.
Spain's
Carmen
talk.
Irene, hundís la pantalla y a la abrís, ¿vale? Carmen, recibes tú luego el balón, ¿ok? Y a partir de ahí, Vigo, Eva, intentad meter el tren por aquí por línea de fondo, si no, Sara por aquí arriba, ¿vale? Irene, en defensa, no estamos en presión, estamos en 4, ¿vale? Carmen, vas al medio. Irene, ¿dónde está? Irene, aquí. Sara, Eva, y aquí tenemos a Vigo. Vigo, ¿para qué? Para que te quedes con el 4,5 y cuando Mariana continúe, Carmen, haces triple switch sobre Mariana, ¿vale? No hacemos trap con Mariana, hacemos triple switch sobre Mariana, ¿vale? Eva, Irene, 2 contra 2, no pueden entrar por aquí, ni ayudáis ni nada, es vuestra responsabilidad. ¡Vamos! España.
One, two, three, España. That's what we heard towards the end of that timeout, not timeout, apologies, in between quarters, just their team talk as teams get ready for this 4th quarter of action. But it's been a great morning already. We saw Australia take down Angola. 2nd game of the day. Spain currently on top against Argentina. Next up though, we do have Germany against Colombia. So make sure you stay tuned all day. If you can't stay tuned on YouTube, make sure you follow along on socials at IWBF, Instagram, Facebook, X, even on TikTok. But for now, back to the game. It will be a Spanish possession to start off this 4th quarter of action. And it will be Hernandez giving it back to Revuelta to handle the ball. Hernandez. Takes the time to set up for that one. Can't get it quite right on the line, but Basoko gets the rebound. Apologies, that was Lazaro with the rebound. But a foul is called, so Spain will get it from the sideline. Revuelta, round to Villanaro. Long pass back to Revuelta. Shot clock is winding down. They're going to have to get some up here. She throws it up. And yeah, shot clock violation is called on that one. So, Argentina will get the ball back. And they'll look to kick off their scoring for the quarter. Lenari finds Polares. Polares long pass over, finds Reddy. Reddy shoots that one. That is a great connection there.
Yeah, really good to see Reddy contributing to the side. She had a fantastic game yesterday. She has struggled a little bit offensively today. But great to see her adding another big 2 points here for the Argentinian side, as there is another timeout called.
We're going to listen in to Spain's timeout.
Desde el medio a Mariana. Salto. Mariana entra. Triple switch. El lado contrario no ayuda. Porque ahí nos mete los puntos el lado débil. En ataque. Queremos jugar para Carmen con Irene. Carmen, no le metas un tren. No le metas un tren. Quédate para afuera. Si no te saltan, tiras. Esta es una buena decisión. Si no saltan, pues si saltan, entonces ya es para una Sara y podéis jugar lo que queráis, ¿vale? Y Vigo y Eva para adentro. Vamos, venga, tías, vamos. España.
Vamos, that is what we heard towards the end of that timeout. As players coming back onto the court now. Quick timeout there from Spanish head coach Victor Ramos, as Spain will look to add on to their lead on the other end. So, 5's out ready. Music off. And Revuelta will bring it up for the Spanish side. Revuelta over to Hernandez. Hernandez finds Villanaro inside. Little short that time. Gets her own rebound though. She'll take it up off the back iron, but she is fouled, so now she'll take another trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, she'll be disappointed that she wasn't able to get the and one play, but she will now go to the line to take 2.
And Iki Villanaro, she's had 6 trips to the line already in this game. As she sinks the first, nothing but net on that. As second doesn't fall. Ball will go out of bounds. It's Argentina ball. Just over a minute played here in this 4th quarter. And Argentina will be looking to get something off. Ready. She fires. Can't get it to drop, but Villanaro secures it. They'll look to push. Villarino. It's intercepted though by Pilares. And foul is called on that one. So Argentina will keep it. They'll get a fresh 24. So it will be Mariana Ready bringing it up for Argentina as she finds Pilares on the opposite side. Pilares pass inside again to Perez and they'll get that one.
Fantastic finish then again by Perez. Pilar and Perez. Great relationship here today.
As Hernandez off to the races, down the other end, finds Villarino inside. Villarino, apologies.
Just a little bit too much juice on that. Managed to get the ball out to Perez though. Into Pilares. Pilares not able to get that to drop.
As Revuelta will look to get it up to the other end. Revuelta. Back to Villarino. She'll fire that one, a little too heavy, but Pilares secures it. Pilares over to Linari, and Linari now on the side. Back to Perez. Back to Linari. Linari has some space. Shot clock is winding down. They're going to have to put something up. And Perez will fire. Can't get to drop. A little heavy that time. Pilares secures it. Pilares will take that one up. And they'll get that one. I think players maybe didn't realise that the ball had hit the rim on that.
No, absolutely. Just a little bit of a brain switch off there from the Spanish side. They didn't hear the big horn.
It's hard to miss. As Revuelta. And Hernandez no good. Pilares. Outlet to Ready. Ready, just cruising in, coast to coast that time, and one. Big play from her, able to finish through the contact. And now she'll take a trip to the line. As you can just see on that replay there, able to finish through the contact.
We do now see some substitutions as well for the Argentinian side.
As Jasmine Cabral checks into the game. And Ready converts the and one. Great little 3-point play there from her. Villarino in to Revuelta. Revuelta is off to the races. Nice little pass there. Off to Lazaro. The foul is called, so now Eva Lazaro, she'll take a trip to the line. There's Spain, just another chance here to extend the lead. She can't get a second. Polares secures it. Ready, long pass to Linari. Linari now, great pass to Perez. Perez can't get that one to fall that time. But ball is loose. Villarino comes up with it. Long outlet to Revuelta. As an 8-second violation is called. It's a great job from Argentina there. Linari. Stolen by Spain. Revuelta will find Villarino. But ball will roll out of bounds. So Spain will get a chance to reset here. Villarino, back to Revuelta. Hernandez has it from far away. Unlucky roll there. It is rebounded by Spain, and Basoko gets that one to drop. Linari. Using the screen. Finds Ready. Ready over to Perez on the opposite side. Perez now thinking about the shot. Foul is called. So Argentina will get a chance to reset with 14.
Yeah, really good ability there by Perez to draw that contact.
But we will see some substitutions in as we see Marina Correa check into the game. And she had a good stint yesterday when she subbed in. As Polares gets that one to fall. 14 points in the game for her. Just under 5 minutes left here in this fourth quarter of action between Spain and Argentina. Spain looking to get the ball over the line. There's an 8-second violation called. That's 2 8-second violations now.
Yeah, as you can see, the Spanish coach will not want a third 8-second violation. So he is now making some substitutions.
As we see Lord Ortega, B. Zedare, and Nero Rodriguez check back into the game. Polares finds Linari, and she sinks that. And Linari has been an impactful player for this Argentinian side. As Zedare looks to race down the other end. Zedare has some space, finds Hernandez. Hernandez back to Basoko. Can't get that one to drop, but Linari will push for Argentina. Linari looking for Perez, was intercepted by Zedare. Zedare passes to Hernandez. Spain are off to the races. Hernandez all by herself. Can't get it to drop. But it is knocked out of bounds by Correa. So that, for that, I mean, Correa knocking out of bounds just allows Argentina to get back on defense.
Yeah, it's a good thing for Argentina to get back on defense, but it does give Spain another opportunity to add 2 points to their score.
Is it just looking for some room, finds Ortega off the court. Ortega spinning. She gets that one to go, putting a defender in a blender. Just spinning around there and gets that one to drop. Let's look at that replay. Great cut from Ortega. Just spinning. Fading away and gets that one to bank in. She will take a trip to the line. And she will convert that and one, extending Spain's lead. It's around 3 minutes left in this fourth quarter. As Linari has it for Argentina. She has space. Finds Polares at the top. Polares into Correa. Correa thinking about this one. Gets the shot off but can't get it to drop.
Yeah, she was looking for the pass but realised that if she hadn't made that pass, it probably would have been a 3-second violation. You are only allowed 3 seconds within the key.
There's Hernandez. Pushed it for Spain. Finds Zader. Zader, extra pass there to Rodriguez.
Yeah, Zader's ability to ensure that everyone on her side is contributing to the scoreline and enjoying the game. It's been really special to watch her develop that over today's game. Yes, she's had a huge scoring impact, but she's also smashed it on the assist as well.
Yeah, we'll have a listening to Argentina's timeout.
Hey, jugadora que recién entra, la pasan parada como una silla, no es así, ¿eh? Por lo menos esperen la de costado o deriven para un lado. Si entró, pim, la 8 es la única que juega. ¿Pueden defender a 8 o no? Dale, las otras van a cortar, sí, bueno, dale, defiéndanla igual. Pero hay que defender a 8. Vamos, dale.
There's teams coming back out from their timeouts now. Play the last 3 minutes of play here. It will be an Argentina ball. Let's see if they can implement anything that coach said. Linari looking to drive in. Finds Polares in the pass. Polares, tough shot, but she's lined up for it. Finds Correa. Correa line on that one. Can't get it to drop. Zader, long pass over to Basoko. Basoko will take that one up. Little short, but she is fouled on the way, so now she'll take a trip to the line. We will see some substitutions for Spain. And it will be the 5th foul for Silvia Linari of Argentina. So she'll have to take a seat as Evangelina Pava checks in for them. She can't drop the first. That one rolls out. It will go out of bounds and it will be Argentina ball. So Argentina just looking to chip away at this lead here, just cutting into that cushion that Spain have created. Polares into Perez. Perez can't get a job that time, gets her own rebound, gives it to Correa. Correa can't get that one full, but Argentina just never give up on a play. As Rodriguez finds Gigante, and it will be jump ball called there as Gigante and Pava get 2 hands on it. Arrow is pointing in the way of Argentina, so Argentina will get another possession here. They'll have 24 to get something off. Polares. Oh, great pass into Perez there off the court. Unfortunate to not get it to go though. But Spain can look to capitalize on the other end. Basoko finds Rodriguez, and Rodriguez gets that one to go. Another great break from Spain.
Yeah, Rodriguez, a midpoint player, has really developed over the last couple of years, able to contribute well to this side.
As Perez will settle on the 3 there. Can't get it to fall, but it did have the lines. Zader. And a foul is called that time on Pava. of Argentina, but they are in team fouls, so Zidane will go to the line. And Zidane, just what a performance from her today. 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 13 assists. That's a near triple-double.
Yeah, we always know with Zidane that she's going to contribute well offensively, points-wise, but it has been great to see her ability to really create for others this afternoon.
Just can't get the second to fall. Polaris will have a chance to lead it for Argentina. I mean, Zidane just following on from yesterday's performance with 16 assists and 21 points.
Perez is able to get that pass into Perez. And she has made the sensible decision, tactical decision there. If you do have the ball, you are able to ask the referee to stop the play to allow your player to get up. Sensible, knowing that she probably wouldn't have been able to get that shot off clean.
As we'll see another timeout being called for Argentina.
Just see the replay of that play now.
And well, they're going to listen into Spain's timeout.
Eva, Carmen, cambiamos por Eva, ¿vale? Jugamos Bea, Nai, Lau con Nai. Y hacemos Eva desde fondo, no, perdón, Eva desde arriba, Eva desde fondo e Irene desde arriba. Vamos a jugar tijeras, ¿vale? Cuando llegue balón con Bea, a la que salten, Eva, Irene, bloqueo y bloqueo, ¿vale? Ataca el centro, ¿vale? Para que cuando vengan de la ayuda nadie tenga la pantalla o el tiro, o si no, que Irene se meta por línea de fondo, ¿vale? Vamos.
We just heard Spanish head coach Victor Ramos talking to his team there. They have a comfortable lead. Ramos, he says, as they exit the huddle. Just over a minute to play here in the fourth quarter. As it will be an Argentina ball, so Spain will be looking to defend. Argentina have 8 seconds to get something up. Will be Pava to pass it in. Finds Polares. Polares, shot clock is winding down. She's going to have to put something up. And she does, and she sinks it.
Fantastic finish there with Polares. Wasn't like Spain made it easy for her either. Hand in her face. Nothing but net.
That one right at the buzzer there is Zidane. Cruising up the floor. Finds her way through. Opts to pass to Ortega. Unlucky to not get that one, but Spain will keep possession. Zidane. Shot clock winding down. Yeah, they're going to have to get something up here as Rodriguez does. Rebounded by Pava. And Polares now will look to push. Polares has some space, settles on the shot. Can't get it to go, gets her own rebound. Finds Correa inside. Can't get it to drop. And Osoko has it all alone at the other end, and she'll take that one up. Can't get it to drop. Gets her own rebound. Foul is called, this time on Correa.
Perez is also speaking to the referee at the other end of the floor.
As Osoko can't get the first one to drop. But she'll get the second, just extending that lead. So Argentina will have it now. They can hold for the last possession of the game. As Polares just bringing it up for them. Finds Korea inside. Korea will settle on the shot. Little short that time, but it's a good look for her. Basoko. And that will do it for this matchup between Spain and Argentina. Spain ultimately come out on top. They gave themselves a comfortable lead and they kept it right until the very end. But great performance from both sides.
Yeah, really good to see both sides putting on a great display of basketball. Spain have a little bit more depth than Argentina, so they are able to make a few more substitutions and be able to be competitive throughout the whole 40 minutes. Argentina, I think, struggled in the first half of the game, but Perez and Polares really establishing that two-man game, showcasing their real talent. And yes, they have had a 23-point loss, but it doesn't feel like that's such of a big gap towards the end of the game. It seemed very competitive. But I think Spain will be happy with the overall performance. Everyone seeing the floor and everyone contributing to that scoreboard.
Yeah, big performance from both sides. And let's take a look at some of the leaders as Spain now go 2-0 in this women's repechage tournament. And for Argentina, who led the way,